Welcome back to Next Bike World, where we dive deep into the latest and most exciting motorcycles on the planet. Today, we're checking out a machine that's built to go anywhere, anytime at the 2026 Kawasaki Versys 650. For years, the Versys 650 has been the go-to middleweight adventure touring bike for riders who crave versatility, comfort, and reliability. And now, in 2026, Kawasaki has refined it once again, bringing sharper looks, updated technology, and a smoother, more connected riding experience. So, if you're a rider who loves long-distance touring but still wants a bike that can carve up the twisties or handle the daily commute with ease, this might just be your perfect companion. Let's start with what defines the Versys' name: versatility. The 2026 model continues to live up to that reputation with an evolution that's both functional and thrilling. At the heart of this adventure-ready tourer sits the familiar 649cc parallel twin engine, but this year, it's been tuned to deliver smoother throttle response and better low-end torque. Kawasaki has optimized the fuel mapping and refined the air intake system, making it even more responsive in city traffic and more energetic on open highways. The result: a power output of around 68 horsepower and 64 Nm of torque, perfectly balanced for real-world riding. Whether you're tackling a mountain road or cruising at 120 km/h on the freeway, the Versys 650 feels alive and effortless. One of the biggest strengths of the Versys lineup has always been its ride comfort, and the 2026 version improves upon that legacy. Kawasaki engineers have reworked the suspension setup, still using the trusted 41mm Showa inverted fork up front and a preload adjustable rear shock, but with updated damping settings. This gives the bike even better stability on rougher roads and improved control during spirited cornering. It's that perfect middle ground between sport bike agility and adventure comfort. You'll feel planted in corners but still get that soft, forgiving ride over bumps and uneven surfaces. The ergonomics remain one of the bike's biggest selling points. The upright seating position, wide handlebars, and well-positioned foot pegs create a natural stance that keeps fatigue at bay, even after hours in the saddle. Kawasaki has also reshaped the seat slightly for 2026, adding more support for both rider and passenger, while keeping the seat height manageable at around 840 mm. Combine that with an adjustable windscreen that's now tool-free and more aerodynamically efficient, and you've got the bike that's genuinely built for long-distance comfort. Now let's talk about design, because the 2026 Versys 650 looks absolutely stunning. Kawasaki has given it a bolder, more aggressive front end inspired by the Versys 1000 and the company's Ninja Sport bikes. The twin LED headlights are slimmer, sharper, and give the bike a premium, modern look. The redesigned fairing not only looks great but also improves airflow management, keeping wind and rain off the rider more effectively. The new color schemes, like metallic matte graphene steel gray, candy lime green, and pearl blizzard white, give riders plenty of choices, each adding its own distinct character. Moving to the tech side, Kawasaki has brought the Versys 650 firmly into the digital age. The 2026 model comes equipped with a full 4.3-inch TFT color display with smartphone connectivity through Kawasaki's Rideology app. You can track your rides, check maintenance intervals, and even receive notifications straight on your dash. This screen replaces the old analog-digital combo, offering crisp graphics and easy visibility even in direct sunlight. Safety and control also get a solid upgrade. The Kawasaki Traction Control (KTRC) system now offers two modes, one for maximum grip and another for sportier, less intrusive performance. You can even turn it off if you want the raw, connected ride. The dual 300mm pedal discs with two piston calipers up front and a 250mm rear disc provide strong, predictable braking, backed by ABS as standard. Kawasaki's ABS calibration feels smooth and confident, intervening only when needed, which is especially helpful during sudden stops or wet road riding. For touring enthusiasts, the Versys 650 continues to shine. Kawasaki has made sure the 2026 model is compatible with the brand's KQR accessory luggage system, allowing you to easily attach hard panniers and a top box without clunky brackets. There's also a new USB-C port conveniently placed near the dash, perfect for charging your devices while riding. The 21-liter fuel tank remains, offering an impressive range of over 400 kilometers depending on your riding style, more than enough for long hauls between stops. Performance-wise, the Versys 650 strikes that perfect sweet spot between everyday usability and weekend adventure thrill. The parallel twin engine loves to rev, but it's just as happy cruising at low RPMs. The gearbox is slick and precise, with revised ratios that make highway overtakes smoother and urban riding easier. The assistant slipper clutch remains, reducing lever effort and preventing wheel hop during aggressive downshifts. One thing riders have always loved about the Versys 650 is its confidence-inspiring balance. At around 219 kilograms wet, it's light enough to handle with ease, yet stable enough for high-speed touring. The 17-inch wheels keep it agile and planted on paved roads, while the long travel suspension gives you the freedom to tackle gravel or rough patches without worry. This isn't an off-roader like the KLR 650, but it's perfectly capable of handling adventure routes and unpredictable roads. When it comes to riding dynamics, Kawasaki has refined the frame stiffness and updated the swing arm for better feedback. The result is a motorcycle that feels more composed in corners and more predictable during aggressive maneuvers. Whether you're leaning into a hairpin or gliding down a long, sweeping curve, the Versys 650 communicates clearly, making it one of the most confidence-building middleweights you can ride. And of course, we can't ignore the value proposition. The 2026 Kawasaki Versys 650 offers all this at an estimated price of around $8,999, which is incredibly competitive considering its technology, comfort, and performance. It's positioned perfectly for riders who want something more capable than a basic commuter but don't want to jump into the heavyweight adventure segment. It's approachable for new riders, rewarding for experienced ones, and practical for daily use. The unique selling point of the Versys 650 has always been its ability to do it all, and the 2026 model continues that tradition better than ever. It's sporty without being uncomfortable, adventurous without being intimidating, and stylish without sacrificing practicality. Kawasaki has essentially built the ultimate middleweight all-rounder, a bike that feels just as at home slicing through city traffic as it is crossing state lines on a road trip. So, if you're in the market for a machine that blends performance, comfort, and versatility into one beautifully balanced package, the 2026 Kawasaki Versys 650 deserves a serious look. It's proof that you don't need the biggest engine or the highest price tag to have an unforgettable ride. That wraps up today's review. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the new Versys 650, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss our latest reviews and comparisons here on Next Bike World, where we bring you everything that moves on two wheels. Until next time, ride safe and keep exploring.